And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down. Porter. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Porter. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw, Mariota drops it off for Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, it's Coleman. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Porter. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing on third and long. Porter throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. To throw on second down. Porter. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Throwing on first down. Porter. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Porter forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Porter. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Porter. Catch here, left side, Thomas. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a 1st down. first down. Porter, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Coleman. And some space here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Porter. Then he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Porter. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Porter. That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota keeps himself upright. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And Walker with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Porter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to loft one, deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Mariota. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mariota now. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Mariota now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, You just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To the air again. Mariota going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Porter. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Porter finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Porter. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
They go play action. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw it. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down. Porter looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw. Porter. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offense. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go again with Collins. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And